If you want to talk empties for the month of April, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène and welcome back, or if it's your first time, welcome to HMM Makeup or Makeup. I have a lot of products to talk to you about today, precisely because I've used, again, a lot of samples like last month and a number of full-size products. It's a total of 27 samples and 13 full-size products. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you those samples really quickly. I'm going to just go through them very quickly unless I have something to say about the product. A sample to me is not a whole lot of time with a given product. Most of it is skincare. I'm just not going to say a whole lot unless, like I said, I have something specific in mind to offer on the sample. A lot of skincare is just with, if you can only use it a couple times, it's like, yep. If it wasn't egregiously problematic, I'm really not going to say much. Okay, so let's get into those samples. I did get a chance to try this 3-parter Lancer cleansing method. So these 3 here. And there was what's it called? Step 1 was the polish, which was a very gritty polish. So if you like to really have that scrub feeling, you might like it. The cleanser afterwards. And then the third one was the nourishing, which would be the moisturizer. It lasted a number of uses, and I kind of liked that 3-step process where I didn't really have to think about it. I just used the product. I used a couple of things from Biotherm, the Life Plankton Eye Cream and the Biotherm Blue Therapy Revitalized Day Cream, so those 2 as well. And the Origins Plantscription Multi-Powered Youth Serum. It was fine. And the Lise Wattier Lift Firm Y-Zone, this was a night cream. And then another Biotherm, which was the Aqua Glow Super Concentrate. I've really been enjoying every glow type serum that I have come across lately. So I don't know if I just like glow serums in general or if they're all really good. Maybe I'm biased, just I like those serums. But every one of them that I've tried, I've enjoyed. And then this one is the latest one that I've used, which is the Hydrance from Aven. So this is what it looks like. The top is gone. That's why I had to check. It's a light moisturizer. And then this one was the weirdest product of them all, was this thickening shampoo. And it's the weirdest feeling. And I think that I would not like a thickening shampoo like the one here from Vichy. I would rather use a texturizing spray after the shower. So I don't think that I would ever, having tried this one, I don't think I would ever worry about trying another thickening shampoo. It was just a weird process for me, and I don't think that I would recommend it. And it's really confusing what to do with a thickening shampoo and then you have the conditioner. I just don't know how it works together. I used it 3 times and that's enough for me. And I'm sure you figured out, but the 3 times was just the 3 times because the packet was that size for 3 uses. I don't have a huge amount of hair. This one I really liked, and it is the Darphin, and I cut it up, so let me just see if I can reconstruct it for you. This Darphin Hydra light cream. I liked it. This sample lasted me a crazy amount of time for 15 ml. And it left a really good impression. So if it came on for a reasonable price, I would probably consider buying this one again. Or buying this one because that was a sample. And then Bioderma, this was the Atoderm Intensive Balm. And it's ultra appeasing or ultra soothing balm for very dry, irritated to atopic sensitive skin. And so if somebody tends to have itchy skin caused by something like eczema, you may like this one. I used to have very sensitive skin, and I could see how this one would have been very welcome for me years ago. I have changed my diet, which has completely changed the way my skin reacts, and so I don't tend to need this kind of intensive product anymore. Other than my face. I mean, I still want to use very hydrating products on my face, but that doesn't have to do with skin irritation. It has to do with age. Okay, the next one is the Elizabeth Arden Super Start. Now, I have used a full size of this Skin Renewal Booster, but it came as part of the holiday sets, I think, for Elizabeth Arden. This one was available, and I had used the booster before. I don't know if I'm super into that particular serum because it's super expensive. But given I got a sample, I'm not going to say no. Okay, last bit of samples here. I do have this multi-action Super C Retinol from StriVectin. I was really impressed with the packaging for a sample. It is glass down here and it is very opaque, so the retinol and vitamin C are not affected by light. That is great. It comes with a pretty neat dropper, and I thought that the packaging for the sample was very good, which gives me a strong indication that the full-size package would be as well packaged as this, and that makes me very interested in the product. And glass is highly recyclable, so I'm very happy that they used glass. So I would look to that product to see if I could repurchase, or purchase it, I should say, at a reasonable price. The next one is this Estee Lauder Nutritious Radiant Energy 2-in-1 Cleansing Foam. I think I had 3 or 4 uses out of this, and it's a cleansing foam. For cleansers, I'm very price sensitive, and I'm not likely to purchase this because I know for a fact Estee Lauder it's going to be overpriced, guaranteed. No matter how good it is, it's just too much money. And then there's this Vichy Idealia, and it's a radiance boosting serum. And like I said earlier, I am a big fan of radiance boosting serums, and I like this one a lot, probably because of its category. I thought it worked well, it did the job, so no complaints here. Next, we have an overnight cream, and this was the Overnight Anti-Pollution Treatment, 8% PHA. And this one lasted me a very long time. I was really surprised at how much use I got out of 5 grams or 0.17 ounces. I liked it. I thought it was effective. It was very hydrating. And I also liked this Age Control Supreme 60 plus. I'm not quite there. And it's called the Rose Glow Vitality Cream, which is probably why I liked it, because it is a glow cream as well as a very protective cream for more mature skin. I liked it. I'm not crazy about brands putting an age on a cream. I think what your skin needs, it very much depends on what it is that you do every day and also the type of skin you have. So I really wish they did not put an age. It doesn't make sense to me. We're all different. We all live differently. So how can you compare one 60-year-old person's skin to another 60-year-old person's skin? I don't like that at all. Next, we have the Uriage. It is the Silky Body Lotion. I did not have very much use out of this because as a body lotion, I used this up pretty quickly. I don't remember how many mil that was, probably somewhere around 10. Nothing to say, so let's move on. I did like this one. This is the Jouviance Retinol Anti-Aging Cream. I used the last of it last night. It went really well. I liked it. A little goes a long way with retinol, so I got tons of uses out of that sample. And if it is a reasonable price from Jouviance, I would probably consider trying out a full size. And then finally, we have this daily serum from Elizabeth Arden called the Prevage Daily Serum, and it was okay. Just kind of like the Skin Booster. It tends to be a really expensive product, so I liked having a sample, but I probably would never purchase the full price. It's the full size. See, full price, I'm saying. It's just too much money. For my pocketbook, too much money. So that's pretty much it for samples, but I kind of have another one. And this one I felt was between a sample and a full size because of how long this lasted. I had this sample for so long. It is the Matte Velvet Skin by Makeup Forever. And it lasted so long. It took so little to cover my whole face to get the opacity that I was looking for. I'm not wearing any sort of foundation today. You can probably tell. I'm just wearing a skin tint from Saint-Tropez or Saint-Tropez. I just wanted to glow today, and I didn't really want to go full glam on you, although the eyes are definitely very done. This is just what I felt like doing today. But I'm going to declare I like Makeup Forever foundations. The HD foundation with the pump is great. This one is beautiful as well. And so I think that this sample, very generous sample, has me convinced that if I need a foundation and I'm not quite sure which brand and I want to go high-end, I probably will go with the Makeup Forever product. They're just really, really good. And another hybrid between sample and full size is this one, which is the Prévage Night. It's an anti-aging night cream. And I used this quite a bit. I mean, there was a lot of product in here. It was not full, but there was quite a bit of product in here. I used it for a long time. And once again, I find Elizabeth Arden and Estee Lauder too expensive, along with Lancôme, to be frank. And I love getting samples from those companies, but I would not purchase those products. So effective, seemed to be, but too much for my pocketbook. And I lied, I have some more samples, but they're not skincare anymore. So hang in there, hang in there. Okay, so first one was this Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. Hopefully you can see. It's hard to see with the clear bottle, but it lasted, I think, 2 weeks. Because it only takes a couple of drops to do the T-zone and whatnot with this as for hydration. And actually, it actually did cover most of the face every time I used it. And a lot of usage out of this little guy. And I also used 4 perfumes. These 2 from, looks like they still have some in, but they won't spray anymore. This is the So Real from Moschino. It felt like I was wearing a cleaning product. It was not, I didn't like them. I finished them to get a real good feel for them, but not my type of perfume. And 2 Tom Ford perfumes, and they are different. I finished Noir, which I liked quite a bit. It's definitely a deep, sultry kind of a smell or scent. And then this one, Neroli Portofino, was a lighter version, but still a pretty heavy perfume. I think they're okay, but they would definitely be more like a black tie, black velvet dress kind of a scent. They're very, very heavy, very fragrant. So it's a lot. It's a lot in a perfume. And Tom Ford, I think, tends to do that with their perfumes. But I would say for sure, at least smell it before you consider purchasing it, unless you can get one of these little sample tubes. And then this one I really enjoyed, which was the Pillow Talk from Charlotte Tilbury, and it was from my Advent Calendar project. It's a panning project. I'll put the latest video right there. And I definitely finished the whole thing. Tiny sample, but it lasted me 2 months of intermittent use. And usually a sample like this, which was very small, I could finish in a month, but the lipstick was very stiff, just like my full-size Victoria, Very Victoria from Charlotte Tilbury. They're very stiff lipsticks. They're very pigmented lipsticks. They will last you a long time. If you want to consider a Charlotte Tilbury, I will say the lipstick will last you a long time. Now we are at full-size products. So let's talk about the smallest to the biggest. The first full-size product that I have to talk about is this. It's a mini, but it's a full size for what Ciaté sells as far as minis go. And it's very, very bright. Pardon the look here, because it's black writing on a very mirror-like surface, I guess. Geology top coat. I think I got it. Good. Anyway, 5 ml, I think it is. What's the total on here? Yeah, 5 ml or 0.17 ounces. It was an okay top coat. It did dry out on me, so I was not able to use it to the fullest. Would I repurchase? No, probably not, because I can get something like this from a company like Estee for a fraction of the price of higher end polishes. So for higher end, I want certain colors maybe, but not base and top coat. I think that's a waste of money for me. I am planning though on purchasing some polishes from Holo Taco, probably either late this year or early next year, but they're pretty expensive. I'm really going to have to think about when I do bring them in, if I do this year. Some more individual products. I did finally end up finishing up this Boiing Airbrush Concealer. And it is the number 2, and as you can see, very much finished. These take forever to finish. The Boiing concealers are really, really nice, as long as you don't have super long nails to get your fingers into the pot. If you use finger application, I really do like the Boiing concealer from Benefit. I just really do. Now for another full-size product. This is an Elizabeth Arden product, and it was from Holiday 2020, I think. Possibly 19. I think it was 2020 holiday season. And it is Precious Petal, and it was in my Advent Calendar project as well. And as well as the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. And it took a lot to finish this because it was 6.5 ml, which is a full size lip gloss. It doesn't look like it would be super full size, but it absolutely is. 6.5 ml or 0.219 fluid ounces. Lots in here. I love the color. I enjoyed wearing it. It's a very flattering color on the lips. I would recommend, but I don't know that this is a permanent gloss for Elizabeth Arden. I'm not sure. I just don't think it is. This one came from the Advent Calendar for 2020 from Shoppers Drug Mart, and it was a mini of the Benefit Precisely My Brow in number 3. And the minis don't have as much product as the full size, and they also don't have a spoolie on the other end. But I really do like Benefit product. I do prefer the 3.5. This was a 3, but absolutely for my hair color and my brows, I can get away with a 3. And as you can tell, because I completely finished it, I cannot get one more look out of this at all. So pretty happy about that product. And this product, which I had cracked open for my birthday, which was last September, I have to say goodbye to. It is very dry and does not work very well anymore. It is the Monsieur BIG from Lancome. It is one of my top, I'm going to say now, because I found a lot of great mascaras, I'm going to say my top 5. And in with this one, I would put the Stila Huge. I would also put in the Lash Freak from Urban Decay. And I would also put in the Lash Brag from ABH. And what am I missing? I think that's a good list for now. So those would be some that I would have absolutely no problem recommending to a bunch of people. I'm very big on volumizing mascaras for sure, despite the fact that I am not wearing a volumizing mascara today because I'm trying one out. I'm trying the Lise Wattier Vegan mascara right now. And so my lashes are not quite as voluminous as I'm used to, but it's not a bad mascara so far if you want a little interim update. Some more full-size products, a few skincare items. I did use a ton of Elizabeth Arden products, including these ceramide capsules. This was a huge amount. I think there were 100 in here. Oh no, pardon me, 60, but I have definitely used over 100 of these capsules. And I will have a full review of the Elizabeth Arden line that I have used for a number of months now in my latest brand new Focus Skincare. I'll put the introduction right there for you. I have a lot to say on Elizabeth Arden, so look for that video coming soon. Another big container is this Smoothie, which is a pistachio almond body butter from Soap & Glory. And it smells wonderful. I have such a love on this one. I have two more. I've already cracked into another one, and I have another one as a backup after that. I love this one. So when it comes on sale at Shoppers Drug Mart, I pounce. I'll buy 2 to 4, depending on what I want my wallet to feel like, 2 to 4 at a time when they come on sale. Soap & Glory really offers up a super nice body butter. I do use as well the Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom Cream, but I only buy that one once a year, usually around Christmas as a treat. The rest of the time, this is the one that I will go for. And not because it's less good than Boom Boom, it's just the price for the Boom Boom makes it a treat for me. It's just not something that I would use every day. I want to use it only when I really, really, really want to use the Boom Boom Cream. But for the rest of it, this one, again, it's a super body butter. If I had to only use this one, I would be fine. I just like to use the other one as a treat once in a while. So I highly recommend it. Super moisturizing, very thick, and for my dry skin, I really enjoy it. One really mundane thing some people like to know about deodorant, I'm just going to let you know, I always usually use the Degree or Dove options when it comes to deodorant. I don't really care that much about the type within those two brands. Now these are, I'm counting them as full size because they last so long, but they are technically samples for travel. And it's the StriVectin, both the shampoo and the conditioner. I really did not like these. I didn't. Especially the shampoo was super runny and clear, and it just turned me right off. And then the conditioner was a lot better, but it was so thick it was hard to get out of the bottle. So if you can't get a product out of the container, it kind of affects the way you think about the product. I thought that this container was just not the right container for that thick of a product. It smelled good. It worked well, a lot better than the shampoo. But I'm done with StriVectin hair products. I just don't think they perform for the price. I was big on the hair mask for hair loss. They don't have it available to me anymore. I would have to special order it through some other way, not through Shoppers Drug Mart. So as far as the StriVectin line, I'm done. It's had my time with me, and then moving on to other products that I will try and see what I think of. And finally, let's end with a hair product that I do really like, and that is the Infusium Original Leave-In Treatment, and it is a moisture and replenish formula with avocado and olive oils. And I spray this in my wet hair when I come out of the shower, and I think that based on my heavy use of the Infusium line, I'm probably not going to put conditioner in my hair now in the shower. I will just worry about using a leave-in conditioner unless my hair is crazy dry for some reason and I feel like I need to do a kind of a double treatment. I think this is my go-to now for conditioning products until my hair, I guess, doesn't respond to it anymore, and then I'll look for other options. How is that for 40 products all at once? I hope you enjoyed this Empties video. It was a lot. You're a trooper for making it this far. If you have any questions on any of the products, whether it was full size or sample, that you don't feel like I addressed, please leave me a comment. I will be happy to offer any more information on the products that I can based on my experience with them. So that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it every single time, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. But for now, take care.